As I was saying, I had a phone call here. We're doing everything we can to try to teach this younger generation, because if we do not teach them, then there's a world out there that is standing by ready to teach them. Brother Scott has been a good example, a very good example to the young men, to show how that when you're an older man, how temperate you should be. Because Brother Scott is learning a lot about building. He picks up very, very fast. Very intelligent young man. And Brother Scott has his own family established. But the example that these young men see from him, they can see a sound man that is eager and intelligent. And just really truly learning. But anyway, I'm getting back over here to the videos of the youth. And I'm going to say it again, if we do not be an example, and if we do not put into them the things that they need to learn and the things they need to know, then the world is going to teach them. The TV is going to teach them. And the environment that they are influenced by is going to shape them for the rest of their lives. I mean, these boys had their alarm set at 4:30 in the morning. They were out the door and here at 5 o'clock waiting on us to get things done. And what do you think that 13 and 16-year-old young men are doing nowadays? You think that they're eager to get up? You can't even halfway get adults up today at this time in the morning to learn. And you know what? Their payment is knowledge. Their payment is knowledge and a high level of consciousness that they need. You don't have to worry about if these young men are going to provide for their families, if they're going to abuse their wives, if they're going to abandon their children. You don't have to worry about that, because they're learning not only these ethics, these principles, these morals, and these values from Pastor Dow, Elder Doug, and Brother James, but they're going to be able to teach their children. And that's the problem with our nation. There's just too many social ills, because rather than trying to do things the way that the Father has taught us, we learn the ways of the heathen. And of course, if you watch me on Sabbath, you know I'm big about unlearning the ways of the heathen, because that's the only way that we're going to affect change in the world that we're living in today. I hope that some way, somehow, I do, and that's the only thing I can do, is hope that some way, somehow, that something has been stimulated in your mind and in your conscience today to really truly get what I'm saying. I know that we have a lot of trolls, a lot of people who have nothing else better to do in life than to speak evil of us, harass us. But one thing about it, though, they can't say. One thing about it, they can't lay any sin to our charge. Most people, the reason why they attack the ministry here is simply because they're either envious, or they're jealous, or they're just pieces of trash. They have nothing better to do. You think about this for a second. You mean to tell me you have people you do not know, and you spend your day and your time Facebooking and doing everything you can to affect and put an evil thought in somebody else's consciousness to alter and change their perspective? If you are so easily influenced by these idiots, then you deserve exactly what you get. I'm a Hebrew, I'm an Israelite, and I know that I live in a Christian world, that these people are not used to our attitudes, because they simply will not read the Bible to get clear, and it's not a concern. But I'm also teaching these young men how to respond and to react when you get people out there who have less than favorable attitude about you, and they too much don't care about you. You know, my suggestion is work hard, do right. Number one, love the Father. Love your tribe, love your family. And most people have it all backwards. They really, truly do. Most people put family in front of the Father and in front of the people. As a preacher, I can't do that. I simply can't do that. It's because we are out of kilter, out of order. We don't understand today how to function in the world that we're living in. And that's all there's to it. But anyway, we're going to continue to keep doing what we can to live a quiet and peaceable life. And watch the Father protect us as we go. Y'all be encouraged. I think y'all learned a lot. King coming.